Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. As you know, I never do anything the same. I don't do much of anything the same all the time. I don't necessarily like change, I just like doing things differently. Yeah. So anyway, having said all that, what I have down here is I have two canvases from the Dollar Tree. Depending on when you buy them, $1.25, sometimes a little less for the smaller ones. I have a 6x8 and I have an 8x10, and then I have a 9x12. The 9x12 I get from Amazon, and it's in a subscription. So every so often you can set up your subscription and how often they send me canvases. And then what I usually do is once I get the canvases, I'll go in and change my subscription to a different size or something like that, or maybe if they've got some new size like a square or a triangle or something like that, then I'll change the subscription so the next time it's like, ooh, I have a different size. But I was out there on Pinterest over the weekend, and like I said, I get so many of my ideas out there, and the artists out there are just, they're so plentiful. And you know, Pinterest has been around for quite a while now. So what I had seen that I thought was kind of neat looking was they had taken different size frames like what I've got here and did a pour, like a course poured paint on them. But when they put them together, they didn't put them together in a traditional way of putting the frames together, like if you do it like this. But it was more like this, and then maybe like one, sort of like this, and maybe like up here. I'm going to knock this paint over. I know I am. Let me get out of the way here. All right. So basically, they were just moving them around. So I thought, you know, I've got some different size frames, and they're not even the same thickness, so they're even different in that respect. So I thought I would just kind of lay them out, and we're going to pour on these, kind of similar to what we do, and kind of see what it looks like. And we'll pour them. I thought I'd do kind of like an ocean-y type thing. That's why I got a couple blues here. The blues are from Magic Fly, and one's Bizarre blue. I know I'm not saying that right. And an aqua. And I've got Folk Art Wicker White, so it's kind of a beachy white, sandy color. And then I got some Color Shot, and this is a metallic. It's called First Million, but it's kind of a goldish color. So I was thinking more of a sand color, beachy like looking layout. So I've got, while I was waiting for my cameras to decide what in the world they were going to do today. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh, I like those lining up. I went ahead and mixed up my paints. They are mixed with Floetrol today, and so yeah, we're just going to pour, and hopefully I've made up enough paint for this. And I'm going to flood flood the canvas with white. White is Crafter's Mark. I had to think about that one. And I'm going to pour this out because I need to soak that in some water so that it, I mean, you know, it's interesting because we're dealing with paint. I mean, paint sticks, it makes a mess. Of course, the human makes a mess too, but I mean, it clogs up and does all kinds of stuff. So just forewarned if you want to try this. So I'm going to flood the canvas with white, and then we're just going to play around with this and see if we can get it to kind of do a beachy theme and give it our best shot here. So let's see here. I'm going to leave it as a kind of a pillow in the middle because I most likely will pick up the canvases and kind of let the paint move around on it, and then we will get in the corners. So, up there. Alright. Oh, let's see. I wanted to do beachy, but I don't know. Maybe like kind of go down this way? Okay, let's give it a try. So, leave the white aside and the waves coming in. So the sandy part will be down here. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see, do I want to, you know what, I think I'm going to mix, not mix, but just pour that on top there and then pour it out. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I'm going to blow dry it, put the blow dryer on this, and then I'm going to do the bottom part, and then we'll go from there. Let's see, so I'm going to blow it up and away from, because of the bottom part I want to be a sandy color and the white. So the blue's looking pretty good. This one I think needs more blue up in there, but I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get the sandy color. And I got this white over here. We'll see how it turns out. I'm going to go kind of heavy with this gold. See if I can kind of do what I want it to do. I had some gold made up too. Somewhere. I always have gold mixed up somewhere. Okay. show you guys what I'm doing. Just kind of moving the paint around a little bit. This one looks really cool. I like that one. This one, I don't know. Let's see. Get to run onto the side here. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. That's pretty. A little bit messy here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So we can get the gold to come down here. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Just a little bit more gold down there. Okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's kind of just kind of whispery in its colors. I really kind of like it. It's not, I think it needs some glitter. I'm going to pause you all for just a minute while I clean this up, and I'll be right back and we'll throw some glitter on there. I'll find some paper towel. Oh, gosh. That's crazy. It's really pretty though. I should have worn my gloves. Yes, I should have. It's really very pretty though. So I just kind of want it to not have bare spots, so okay, a little bit here. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to throw some glitter on it. Let's see, what color glitter do I want? Some blue, and some, perfect. And there's some of my white glitter. Okay. That's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of get the glitter into the blue area. So much for saying that. That's right. It's all. Got the gold. Where's it do? Let's go with gold. That one's got a lot of glitter on it. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Oh my gosh. If these dry half as cute as they are, I mean, the camera looks like it's doing a pretty good job picking them up. But, oh my gosh, they are just, they're wispy, and I haven't got my skewers out yet. It's nearby. But I don't know that I'm going to do a whole lot with the skewers. I mean, they're just kind of, I mean, is it one of those where it's like a perfect wave and, you know, the sandy beach and that sort of thing? No. Does it give your imagination something to go on when you look at it? Sure it does. Kind of has the ocean, the sand, and the white, and the glitter, and the just, they're just really, really pretty. Yeah, I kind of like this, doing, you know, like a pour, doing half of it and doing the other, and letting that first pour, would be a fun thing to try, is to let that first pour actually sit and dry and then go in with the second pour. I don't have the patience for it. I barely have the patience for these cameras. So I don't know that I'd have the patience to do that type of pour, but it would be fun to try. And maybe one of these days, when, you know, after I finish one, I got a lot of paints left over, because a lot of times I'll come back in here and my paints have been sitting for a little while, and it's like I'll grab them, and my girlfriend will give me a call, and then while we're talking, I'm either cleaning up this room or I'm just chatting with her. She doesn't know that I'm playing with my paints while I talk to her. She doesn't care. Good Lord, been friends forever. But yeah, I think these are really pretty and would look cute hanging anywhere. And the way that they're poured depends on how you want to hang them. Like they said, you've got 3 different size frames here, so you could do them side by side. You can do them like up above or down below or whatever. It really wouldn't matter. You can turn them around. You can whatever you want to do with them. But doing these different size canvases, I think, is really kind of cool. I seen one where the guy was doing metal, and it gave me some really cool ideas. I mean, all of his paintings and things that he had done was with metal, and I thought to myself, you know, I think I could do that on a canvas and it look almost like metal. So, because I figure some of the paints these days are metallic and, you know, that sort of thing, you could do some flakes of gold and glue it down and that sort of thing, so it looks more metal-like. So there's ideas, right? So again, I want to reach out to Facebook and say thank you so much for watching my videos, and YouTube, thank you also. My subscriptions are going up, so if you get a chance, hit that subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it, and ring the bell and all that stuff, you know the drill, so that you get notifications of my upcoming videos. And I'm just doing one a week right now. I try to get some shorts out there. Everybody likes to watch them. They're kind of the silly ones. But I want to thank you both on both Facebook and YouTube on how much you guys have supported me through this journey. We've only been on since August, and I'm still enjoying it. I always coming up with new ideas to keep me going, and I'm enjoying all of it. So, and until that joy comes to a halt, you'll see me on here. So, as always, go out there, be awesome, be great, be yourself, and do your thing. You know, who cares what other people think? So, you know that little laugh, right? Alright. Okay, so I'm going to get off here. I'm going to let these things dry, and I will put up some cool pictures of them after they have dried. I had an issue with some other ones that dried too fast, and they cracked. And so what I did was I suspended, I have these things here. These are, people use them, they're storage shelves, right? So what I did was I placed them strategically over my paints, and then I did a trash bag over it, and so it's what it does is it slows down the drying process in hopes that they don't crack. At the time, this is the interesting thing to think about. At the time that I did those, we were our heating and cooling guy was here, and he was messing with our humidifier. Our humidifier was doing some weird things in the house, and I think during that time they just didn't dry right. And I'm in Indiana, so the weather changes hourly. I mean, it's like 60 degrees outside, and we're supposed to get snow 24 hours from now, right? So you just never know. But I think until I know for sure that these will dry as I want them to, I'm going to put my trash bag over them and kind of let them dry. I have a little drying rack that I put underneath so that they don't stick to the paper, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm going to probably do that, and I'll take a picture of it. It takes me a few minutes to get set up to do that, but yeah, so I'm going to slow down the drying process using a trash bag, and like I said, I'll take a picture of what that looks like so you guys have an idea of what it looks like when I've slowed down the drying process. Hopefully the humidifier isn't the issue, but until I can just let them sit here and dry overnight on their own without going that extra mile, might as well go the extra mile, right? Alright, so I'm going to get off here, stop talking. You guys like shorter videos, not these 35, 45 minute long videos. So, alright, I'm going to get off here and slow down my drying process, and talk to you soon. Have a great day, and I'll be back here shortly. Bye.